The recent controversy surrounding Dina Boluarte has generated an intense debate on social networks and in political circles. The public official has been harshly criticized for her ostentatious collection of watches, which includes a Rolex, despite receiving a salary considered low compared to the value of the accessories she displays. This controversy has highlighted the tensions between the personal spending of public servants and the perception of equity and fiscal responsibility at the government level. Attention has focused especially on the discrepancy between Boluarte's reported income and the estimated cost of the watches she has been seen wearing at public events and on her social media accounts. While no specific details have been provided about the origin of these watches, critics have highlighted the apparent incongruity between her modest salary and her ability to acquire luxury accessories. Dina Boluarte on using a Rolex watch. "What I have is the result of my effort and work." The president said that she uses the Rolex on occasional occasions, but she avoided giving more details. "Don't get into personal issues," she said. Dina Boluarte spoke this Friday after the Line Sirona portal revealed that the president has a collection of high-end watches, including a luxurious Rolex, since she came to power at the hands of Pedro Castillo in July 2021. The aforementioned portal analyzed a total of 10,000 photographs and determined that Boluarte Segarra has worn a total of 14 watches since she began her duties as Vice President and Minister of Development and Social Inclusion until her assumption as head of state. During her public appearances, the president has worn a Rolex watch made of steel with rose gold, an item that is valued between $6,000 and $14,000 and exceeds the price of the presidential salary, 15,000 sols. An item from yesteryear. When approached by the media, the president described the report as biased, after confirming that she uses a Rolex that she bought with her, the fruit of her efforts. "What I want to say not to the biased news, but to all of Peru. I have been working since I was 18, and what I have is the result of my effort and my work. The particular article is from yesteryear and I use it very occasionally," she responded to journalists. Boluarte Segarra avoided giving more details about the luxurious watch, which she described as an item from yesteryear, and she only limited herself to asking that they do not get into personal issues. "It's a personal issue. I'm not going to reiterate it," she said. However, David Sun, representative of Peru Watches, ruled out that the expensive Rolex watch worn by President Dina Boluarte is a model from yesterday, as the president assured in the face of the questions that weigh on her for the purchase of the company. Jewel. According to Sun, the Rolex Datejust model used by President Boluarte has certain characteristics that show that it is not an ancient artifact, but rather dates from 2013 onwards. It is a Datejust, which is an iconic Rolex model. It is made of steel and gold. It has an oyster strap, which is very elegant, and it is a modern watch, he said in dialogue with Canal. Additionally, Sun estimated the cost of the watch between $12,000 and $15,500. If we change to sols with today's exchange rate, 3.70, it would be between 44,400 to 57,350 sols. Let us remember that he has various collections of watches and that his monthly salary is 15,000 sols, not to mention his personal expenses. An article from Yes. When questioned by the press this Friday, President Boluarte described the report that revealed the Rolex watch as biased, assuring that she bought it with the fruit of her efforts. The dignitary provided these statements after inspecting the Villa El Salvador Sports Center, one of the future venues for the 2027 Pan American and Para-Pan American Games. These criticisms have generated a broad discussion about the financial transparency of public officials and the proper management of resources. Some defend Boluarte's right to spend her money as she wishes, arguing that non-salary income can come from legitimate sources, such as investments or inheritances. However, others argue that as a public figure, she has an additional responsibility to be transparent about her finances and to ensure that her actions are in line with the expectations of integrity and austerity expected of government leaders. Amid this controversy, Boluarte's situation raises broader questions about ethics and responsibility in public service, as well as public perception of the wealth and spending of government officials. But now it's your turn to tell us, do you think that Dina was able to buy her collection of various watches honestly, and that internet users are exaggerating with her comments? Why do you think Dina doesn't want journalists to get into personal topics? We will be attentive to read you in her comments. If you found the video useful, We would appreciate it if you gave it a like to support our project and if you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.